Hello guys, today I will be covering dramas I've had. Now, this is the part 1, because the part 2 will be about people I just randomly found on the internet and decided to give some advice on, and then they started drama for some reason. But this here is more personal. It's about my older best friends that I found on the internet. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Now, the first victim here, his name is... Stylus. The first racist I've ever had in my life. Now, I met Silas somewhere in the VR. I don't know where. I believe it was a Gorilla Tag lobby, but I don't know. One day, it was summer break, and I finally got my internet back. And he wanted to play with me for some reason. So I got on my VR and told him we can play tomorrow because it was 1 a.m. So we played that day after. And yeah, we played happily ever after. Until I found this game called Roulette. Devil's Roulette. Yeah, I believe it was Devil's Roulette on VR, and I liked the game. It was pretty fun. It was just buckshot roulette, but with a revolver. And then I decided to invite Shadow, which we're gonna talk about later. And then we played together. And then I told Shadow, "Hey, I'm pretty sure Silas plays this because he plays every single free VR game imaginable." And I also saw him play it a couple times when he was online. So we both asked him to hop on. And he finally hopped on one time. And we were playing. And he lost because we kept targeting him. It was just 1 or 2 times. Not kept. We just targeted him a couple times. And, he left the game. He rage quitted. And then he sent us messages calling us the N-word. Who could have guessed? And me and Shadow, both being Hispanic, aka part black, we cut ties with him because nobody can have a racist friend when you are literally black. And that time, he also said it a couple times, but playfully, which I allowed, he meant it like seriously. So yeah, we cut ties with him. I made a couple of videos about it that you can see on my old channel. No, not old channel. It's just the same channel, but on my older videos. And yeah, that's about it for him. He made an apology video. It was very bad. I reacted to it. And I don't know where he's now. I hope he's having a great time. I hope he's not racist anymore. And if you are seeing this video, please be nicer to people of color, Silas. I really want you to be it. And I mean it. We might not be friends anymore, but you still got to be friendly to people of color. Now let's get on with the next and biggest drama by far that I've ever had on my channel. Drum roll, please. Shadow. I would say AKA his full government name, but I don't really want to say it right now, especially since, it's a government name. So let's just get right into what happened. Shadow was my second best VR friend that I met in, I believe the game was called, I don't know, but we played that game and we had a lot of fun. He was a clan leader of some clan in the game. I remember I was bullying the clan and the clan was bullying me, but I remember I was primarily winning. And when I went in the truce, I saw Shadow. He accepted the truce, and yeah, he said his VR needed to load, so he went out of the game and charged the VR. And we talked in a call when he was playing Battle Glide, was the game name I know. Then we played in VR chat, he met Silas, and then we became the infamous trio, I guess. I was about to say famous, but we're more infamous, if anything. And yeah, after Silas's breakup, remember that day I couldn't play with the VR anymore forever, for some reason. I don't know why still. Private stuff, But yeah, then I couldn't play with him, so all we did was chat through the Oculus Quest app, which, yeah, wasn't really that bad. Before we go any further, I just want to say Shadow is the victim of the story. I was more so the guy that started all this drama with him. And you're gonna see later in the video what I have to respond to this. Mark Zuckerberg hates me for some reason. He banned all of my VR accounts even though he didn't hear my young voice from a child, which is still kind of questionable if you ask me. But yeah, then after a long time, I finally got Discord on my tablet, which was very hard for no reason. And I made a Discord server, and he also had the Discord, he told me, and I added him, I guess. But before we added each other, it was kind of a problem because I still had no way to contact him. I had to go to his video comments, I had to make private videos tagging him, I had to make community posts. He eventually joined, and there was a peaceful reunionization. We talked a little, he talked a little to my Discord friends that were also on the server, and yeah, until I had announced to him that my mom will let me play with the VR again in 2 months, which now is more also like a myth or story, because that never happened and it never will, sadly, until he had told me that he was arguing with 8-year-olds on VR chat and he got banned off of VR completely, and his mom didn't let him play again. So he was saying that his VR legacy is now passed on to me, which, well, I guess none of our VR legacies are getting passed on, whatever. And then for some peculiar reason he blocked me, which I was very mad about, as you can see, because, you know, we've been best friends for 2 years, we finally reunited, and he just blocks me all of a sudden, which I found pretty weird. So out of anger, I made a video, and in the video I warned him that in 1 week, I will leak his location if he doesn't respond. I know, but since he didn't respond, I leaked his location for real because he once gave it to me as a joke. When it was actually his real location. I should have thought about that. But Shadow couldn't speak up for himself because he sent his little minions from school, which went in my comments all the time, every day, harassing me for no reason. I don't really think it's harassing. They barely did anything but just say things that didn't really make sense. But yeah, he couldn't speak for himself because apparently he's grounded until June. So let's see how that turns out. And I know he isn't grounded till June because I've seen him change his Discord profile every now and then, and also his YouTube profile and all that, and leaving comments on YouTube videos, his videos to be exact. So yeah. Hey Shadow, if you are watching this video, which hopefully you are, I feel sorry. I feel remorse. I feel guilty for what I did. I removed the videos where you know, I leaked the location, and it was a very bad idea of me. I just did it because out of anger, which is still not too much of an excuse. So yeah, Shadow, I kind of miss you, to be honest. No homo, because like you were one of my best friends, and I want to reunite with you again. It's okay if you like block me. I just wanted to know why, or you know. But still. And by the way, next time you're gonna send your minions after my channel, make sure they don't say that it doesn't matter that my guinea pig died. It's not cool that I said that I leaked your location. It is not cool that your minions come after me and call me out over my guinea pig. So yeah, hopefully you watch this, Shadow and Silas. Hopefully you aren't racist anymore. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it for today. Next part will probably be about those kids, if I feel like it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and I hope that gives you a little more history on my channel, so that you don't have to go through every old video that I have. And yeah, have a great day, guys. See you later.
Yeah, I'm walking the air, of course. Yes, that's the most humane and same person I do. Yes, I talk to the air. Look at that one. Yes. Ah, no. Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting. Stop forgetting. How am I supposed to stop forgetting? You don't want to. I need my first take. No, I'm not going to take off. I got quite a bit. Yeah, no,